Hi and welcome back to Lizard Studios. Today you are going to be making a mobile sculpture such as this one right here. A mobile sculpture is a sculpture that hangs from a tree or a beam or maybe the ceiling. It moves around when the wind blows it and sometimes it makes wonderful sounds just like that. Okay? So we're also going to be looking at some of the sculptures by Anthony Howie and his circular sculptures that move back and forth with the wind, okay? So the first thing that we're gonna do today is get our materials out on the table so we can begin. All right, let's do it. Yes, today you are going to need several things, not too many, but just strange little items that we could find around the house. For example, you're gonna need a clothes hanger, one of these that are made of wire, okay? You're gonna need a pair of scissors. You're gonna need some yarn. It could be any color yarn, the ones that you like the most, okay? And you're also gonna need these little pieces. These are like the top of the cans where you open the cans up. Maybe a tomato can, maybe a soda can. There's many different types of cans that are open with these tops. So just save them for a while in a little plastic box or in a little plastic container and keep them. And like that, you could use them from this project and you could use them for many other projects, okay? So today we are going to talk about Anthony Howie. Anthony is an American sculptor that uses wind to make his sculptures move all around, okay? He has many different sculptures, and he's more like an architect. He makes his sculpture move one palette while the other one's coming up, and it moves and it moves and it moves, and it seems like it's moving constantly, okay? His sculptures are made of metal and they are beautiful to have outside in a garden, and they're very famous sculptures. So today I wanted to do something inspired on him, and that's why I took the wire hanger and I took all of these little metal pieces and I created this kind of round sculpture that you guys are going to be able to hang on a tree or maybe from the ceiling or from a curtain, you know, from the rods in the curtains, so the wind could hit it. And then you're also going to hear the sound. Listen, you hear it? Okay, so you're going to be also able to hear that sound. So today we're going to make this sculpture inspired by him. So let's begin making it. It's very simple, and all you have to do is just be patient, okay, and follow the instructions. And then you're going to have many sculptures in your classroom. You could hang them from the ceiling, maybe on top of your desk, or maybe you could make an art gallery and put all the sculptures all around, okay, and you can just enjoy them. So let's begin doing today's work. All right, you're gonna take a hanger from home, okay, you're gonna bring it to school, or if you're working at home, you're gonna do it at home, and we're gonna put it, and we're gonna try to make it a little bit round. It doesn't have to be round, you could give it any shape you want. I made this one a little bit rounded up, but really you can give it any shape. So like this one is rounded up, I am going to make this one with this shape just to see how it comes out, okay? Yeah? Alright. And like that, you could have your own style. At the top of the hanger, we're going to fold. This is very easily folded, you see? All you have to do is press, and then you're gonna have here like a little circle, a hoop, where you could hang it from. Alright? Once you have the hanger down on the table like this, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start cutting yarn, and this is how you are going to measure the yarn, okay? Just get a bunch of yarn from the two colors that you're going to be using, just like this. You're gonna take the two ends and then you're gonna measure back and forth, okay? So you're gonna measure it from one side to the other side, and you're gonna leave a little bit more. All right, so that's the size that you want to cut, just like that. So like this is a square, it's not a circle. What I'm gonna do is I am going to put different pieces of yarn going across, just like this, okay? I'm gonna take two more pieces to go across this way, right, just watch as I cut, and pretty much I'm gonna put them like that, and then I'm gonna put 4 going this way. All right, so I am going to measure here. Okay, and now I have my 8 pieces going across here. Okay, so I'm gonna take all of them out, and I'm gonna start preparing them to make the inside of the mobile. Today we're gonna make the inside of the mobile, and then next week we're gonna make the outside and all the decoration for it, okay? And the hanging pieces down here that make the most noise, okay? But today we're gonna be making the inside. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's really simple, it's really easy. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to make one, and then I'm gonna go really quick making the rest of them, and you just have to do the same thing as I do, okay? So I'm gonna take my first string right here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie it to one end, okay? I'm just gonna tie it here. I'm gonna make a knot. If you don't know how to make a knot, today is the perfect opportunity to learn how to make a knot, okay? So all you have to do is make a hoop, okay? And then put the thread through the hoop and pull, all right? We're gonna make another knot, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of these little things right here, the top, the opening tops, and I'm gonna put 2 of them in. And then I'm gonna take a third one, okay, like this, and I'm gonna make a knot right here, okay? Because this is gonna make the wind, is gonna move it, it's gonna make these move, and they're gonna jingle jangle, all right? So I'm gonna make a knot here, so this one stays still, okay? And like that, the other 2 jingle jangle right there in the middle, okay? I'm gonna put 2 more in. Wait. 1 and 2, and I'm going to tie another one, okay? I'm gonna tie it right about here. So remember, you make a hoop, and you put the thread through the hoop and you pull, and that's how you make a knot. And you see, this is what's gonna come out like this. So I'm gonna take it to this side, I'm gonna go around just like this. I'm gonna make kind of a hoop like this right here. You see the hoop right here? You see it? And I am going to put the thread through the hoop. You see? Through the little hoop. Hold on a second, I'm pulling too hard. So if you hold it like this and you put your finger in here, you'll be able to pull. You see that? And you don't really have to make 2 knots. With 1 knot you have enough, but if you want to make 2, that's fine. And I'm going to push these up to this way, see, so they're here. And now I'm going to go ahead and make the next ones. I'm going to interchange colors. I'm going to put yellow, orange, yellow. All right, and I'm gonna keep on going like that. So just watch. Okay, and now look at this. I have half of it done, all right? What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make the other half, and I am going to be weaving a little bit with this one. So just watch as I do it. Watch as I do this one, okay? I'm gonna tie it here on this side. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 knots this time. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the same thing actually, but I'm just gonna add the weaving to make it stronger, okay? And this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go over, under. Remember how we used to weave? Just like that, okay? And I'm gonna put another one in, and I'm gonna tie this one here, okay? With a knot. I'm just gonna make a little knot right here. And I'm going to put 2 more in on this side. And like I went over under this string right here, I'm gonna go over this one and under this one. All right, and it's gonna be kind of like a weaving just to make it a little bit stronger. Okay, and I'm gonna put 2 more of these here. The more you put, the more sound you get when the wind blows. Okay, so I'm gonna tie it a little bit. I'm gonna make it tight. I'm gonna make a hoop and pull the string through it. Okay, if you wanna make another one, you can make just another hoop and just tie it again. I know you guys can do this, okay? I'm gonna go to the next one, just watch, okay? Okay, and now we are ready. We have finished weaving this beautiful mobile, okay, that is going to sound. And when we finish it next week, it's gonna sound even more because it's gonna be having little hanging pieces that are going to touch one another with the wind and sound even more, okay? So this is all we're going to do for today. Let me remind you what we did, okay guys? Well, we were inspired by the movement in Anthony Towie's mobiles, okay? And how the wind just blows them around and around and around. They also remind me of wind chimes when the wind moves them and makes sound. So I got inspired to do a mobile that you could hang from a tree, from the roof, from anywhere. You can make it round, like I said, or you can make it square like this one, and you can make more of a weaving. As I showed you, and I want you to look down here, when I made the first threads, okay, the warp threads, the ones that go up and down, then I did the ones that go sideways, okay? And one goes on the top, one goes on the bottom, the other one goes on the top, and the other one on the bottom, as you see here. And then the next thread is the opposite. If this one goes on the bottom, this one goes on the top, and like that all the way down, okay? And that makes your weaving stronger. So, but what I wanted to achieve here was the sound, so when this moves, when the air hits it, you can actually see it. Now, we're going to save this for next week because next week we're going to be finishing up the mobile. So like that, you could use it, you could hang it in your room, you could put it in your classroom, you could give it to somebody as a present, and you could just enjoy it, okay? So save it, and next week we are going to finish it. So be good, stay safe, and remember, creative minds build a better future. So I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.